Welcome back to Mama's Crazy Kitchen. Today I am going to show you how to make beetroot dish. This is the beetroot sometimes you see in stores with a stalk. The reason I decided to do this today because when I was doing the grocery shopping this morning, the lady at the counter asked, what do you do with the stalk? And I said, I make a dish out of it. And then she said, really, how it tastes? Kind of hard to explain how it tastes, but I kind of said it's like spinach, the same texture, but the flavor is a little different. So I am going to show you today how to make a dish out of this stalk and beetroot. Just to add little more quantity, I am taking 3 extra more beetroots too. So the first you have to do is you cut the stalk out from the beetroot. Before you put that in the garbage, I have a tip for you. So this is 1, this is 2, and you have 3. I really enjoy the color and the beauty here. So what I usually do is I cut it here, maybe like a 1/4 inch down. Keep it aside, don't put it in the garbage. Again, take this out. You can get rid of this. This is a good center table decoration, which I will show you at the end how to do it. For now, we will just keep it here. There may be some color on the table, you can wash it off, not a big deal. So now we have to clean this and also wash the stalk really good. Sometimes there can be dirt and also you really have to rinse it out. So to make it easier, what I do usually is I cut the stem out first, like around here. So you get the stalk like this, you can put it in the water. And also you can wash this out really good. That way it's not a big stalk you are dipping in a bowl and then washing it. Also I will show you how to clean this part. You can use a peeler to peel it, or you can use a knife and then basically you just kind of shave it out. Like if you look at this, see I will show one here. Have to be careful with knife. If you are very good in cutting this way, do it, or you can place it on a board and slowly go like this too. Whatever you feel comfortable doing it. Make sure you remove the skin, the thicker skin, and then you will see this beautiful shape. It's a nice design, right? And just make sure you got everything right. So you know the beautiful design you can see, that's how you, and if you see any darker spot, just remove those too. Let me finish this cleaning these and then I will be right back. So I am washing the stalk and the beetroot. Do it like 2 or 3 times until there is no soil residue. So I just use like a strainer so it's easier to strain the water. We got this, and I will just look to make sure my water is running clean. There is no residue from the soil or the dirt from that thing. I can just transfer to here. So here is my washed beetroot stalk and the beetroots. I cut 3 and I have 3 more to go. It's pretty easy to do. You don't have to really cut it thin or anything because I'm going to put it into a food processor to chop it. So you can just cut it into small cubes. Just I will go like vertical and horizontal. You are done. Saves time. I always look for shortcuts because we don't want to spend the whole day in the kitchen. We just want to cook and get it out. Who wants to spend 4 hours cooking? This should be done in 30 minutes. Even that it's long for some people, I know, but hey, there is no escape from washing and cutting. So I am done with this. You see how easy? Just put the knife through it, you are done. So we have almost like 6 beetroots here that cut it into cubes, and then I have some stalk. Now we will see what all ingredients I need to make this dish. So here is my list. I took a medium onion and cut it into small cubes too. So that's 1 cup here. Then I have, this is shredded coconut, dried coconut powder you can get from the store, some turmeric, this is salt, and this is mustard seeds, and then I have our favorite, the red chili powder for the flavor and the spice. So before I go and start cooking, since I have an electric oven here, it takes a little bit time to warm up the pan. So I always go and turn that on into a low medium. So when I am preparing other stuff, this comes to the right temperature when I need it for. Now I take my food processor here. Just put it in. You can put these cubes into it. Just give a stir. Chop the beetroot, and I have a 1 big bowl here. Maybe it's like 3 cups I will say, or 3 or 4 cups. Now I'm going to cut the stalk into small pieces. You can just run the knife through here. It's pretty easy. So when you are cutting this, you can also check the pan just to make sure it's ready, because we need to saute the onions, which may take like 3-4 minutes. So you can cut the remaining during that time. So there is no urgency, you have to cut everything, then you go and start cooking. I always try to balance it, that way I am saving time. So at this time I am going to check my pan. Yep, it's warm. So what I am going to do, I am going to put some olive oil just to make sure the pan is oiled. And I can see it's pretty hot here. The first ingredient I am going to put will be mustard. So you just put the mustard seeds. If the oil is hot and the pan is hot, you can see the bubbling and it's going to splash. So be careful. And if you are scared of that, you can just put the lid like this for a little bit minute. And also I make the temperature low. I am going to turn the fan on. So it's almost done. The next thing I am going to put is the onion. Be careful with that too, because the onion saute it for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So now the onions are kind of ready. We can start adding spices. The first I will add some turmeric. You can see a 2 teaspoons. You see the beautiful yellow color is coming. Now we can add salt, because this onions will take the flavor really good with the salt. So based on the amount of beetroot you are making, you can add. You can always add salt later. So add according to your taste. If you are not a big salt fan, you can just kind of reduce the amount. So we add the salt and the turmeric. Next I am going to add chili powder. Again, if you really like spicy, you can add 2 to 3 teaspoons. I am going to add this much. I can tolerate this much spice. So that may be a 2 to 3 teaspoons chili powder. Make sure you mix well. Now I can get the smell. The last you add is the coconut powder. This is the shredded coconut. You can get it from Indian stores. This is not the sweet one. This is just the coconut powder, dried coconut powder. You just mix well. Be careful, the temperature has to be adjusted a little bit lower because it can get burned fast. So make sure it blends well. As soon as you think the white color is gone, everything is mixed well. Now we start adding our beetroot. The first I will add the beetroot pieces I shredded. Mix well because this one takes little more time to cook than the leaves. So that's why I am adding this first. You can see the beautiful color, the yellow, the red. Sometimes I am messy when I am cooking. Things will get spilled. Don't worry. Just enjoy. Just mix it. Even if it's something spilled outside, you can clean. Now I am going to add the leaf stalk. So I will add the leaf stalk into this. Make sure you put the whole thing. It's going to get smaller and thinner. The leaves will be cooked well, so just mix it well. Should be okay. Try to make towards the center everything because the steam actually kind of build up and it will make it cook faster. You just put the lid on and watch the time. Wait 5 minutes. It's been couple minutes, so in between you can just mix it to make sure all the spices mix well. So just kind of give like a couple good mix. Put the lid back and wait. I think it's almost getting done. It's been like almost going to be 10 minutes and you can see the color is changed, the texture is changed. Make sure you taste whether it's cooked properly. You know, you really have to be careful. It's very hard, so you can use another spoon and just kind of take a little bit out and then making sure. Maybe 2 more minutes. It's a little crunchy, but it's almost there. Remove the lid and make sure there is no water. It's kind of a little bit dry stage. Looks good. I don't see much water. So if you see water, you can always increase the temperature a little more high and that will dry it out. Make sure you watch it because if you left it, it is going to get burned. So you can see the water is almost dried up. I think the dish is ready and you can turn it off the flame. If you are using an electric stove like me here, you turn it off and if you leave it right here, it's going to dry a little more, which is okay. It's not going to get burned. And again, it's your preference. What do you like? So what I am going to show you next is how do you eat this? Can you eat like this? Of course you can. If you arrange the salt level, you can just use it as a side dish. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn off the fan. I'm going to show you here how I can use this as a dip too. So I'm going to take this dish and putting into a small container, and here we have some. Look at this beautiful color. Oh, I love it. I can get the smell. Now what I am going to do here, I want to show you. Here is the cooked beetroot and I am going to show you how you can use it as a dip too. This is some store-bought yogurt. You just add 2 or 3 spoons yogurt into this. Mix well. You see how the color is coming? If you would like to add more salt, you can add, but I think the flavor will be awesome. And you can serve this as a nice dip with chips, any kind of chips, and it's very healthy. What is inside here? Just beetroot, all the healthy items, and you really don't have to go and buy any expensive dip from Bush or any other stores. And you have this fun dip here, which can be used for chips, or you can also use as a side dish for rice or even rotis, anything. So, this is how my style, mini style. Put something in your palm. Great. I love it. You will love it too. Remember I told you to save these stalk heads, and I am going to show you what you can do with this. Just put them on a dish like this or anything what you have, and pour a little bit water. Make sure the water touches at least to the top of the stalk, and just leave it alone. In couple days you will be seeing beautiful green and purple leaves will be coming out. It's a nice center decoration if you like the real leftover vegetables from your kitchen. You can see I have celery here, all the roots are coming up. I'm going to put that in the middle too. So I have a good centerpiece. So now we have big one pan of cooked beetroot. You will be wondering what I am going to do with this. I just show you how we can make a dish, a dip with yogurt. The other thing you can do also with this is every day you can try different. This will stay in the refrigerator for a couple days, 3-4 days. It's not going to go bad fast, but every day you can try different things. One day you can use it with yogurt, that's great. The other day you can just use it with rice, that's fine. Maybe the third day you can try it with sandwich. You can just put it in between the bread and then as a spread, and also you can layer your cheese, your turkey or beef, whatever it is, and then try. You will enjoy it. Try and let me know how you like it. Again, thanks for watching.